then we will move to the awards of the past year, which will consist of announcing the Project of the Year awards, as well as the Rising Energy Leader recognition. And to give you a little bit of background, the EP Africa Project of the Year celebrates outstanding achievement by an EP Africa portfolio company. It can be a current company, or it can be a company which has recently, in the past couple of years, closed their project. There has been an internal nomination process to bring in 4 companies who all have pitched to this external panel of judges, who then make the final selection on the winners. And the judges this year were Ada Marmion from Africa Enterprise Challenge Fund, Daphne Pitt from Get Invest, Jacob Lorenzen from Nordic Development Fund, and Niamolo Abagi from CLASP. And the nominees were asked to demonstrate significant and verifiable achievement during the past year in terms of innovation, in terms of delivery, impact, and or fundraising. So I would now like to pass the floor to Ada Marmion from Africa Enterprise Challenge Fund to present the Scale-up Project of the Year. And just before doing that, I'll quickly show you the shortlist. And I would say, in my personal opinion, all of these companies are worthy of the recognition, but only 2 can be selected. Baridi is a local woman-led company that provides solar-powered refrigeration solutions for off-grid meat markets in East Africa. Green Impact Technologies is a local startup that is developing innovative deployment mechanisms for clean energy technologies in Malawi, with the focus on marginalized communities. Haneji is a local women-led startup in Tanzania that produces eco-friendly and cost-saving cooking and fuel solutions for schools, restaurants, and small businesses. And finally, SokoFresh is a social enterprise that offers cold storage solutions and the market linkage to small and medium-scale farmers in Kenya. But now, actually, I think we will start with the Scale-up Project of the Year, and that will be Niamolo Abagi, Senior Program Manager from CLASP. So I'll invite Niamolo to present the Scale-up Project of the Year. Thanks.
Thanks so much, JC, and good morning, good afternoon, wherever you're calling in from. It's really a great honor to be part of this forum today and to be part of the judging panel. And I completely agree with JC's reflections. I think for us within the judging panel, it was really impressive to see all of the startups and scale-ups that were participating. It was definitely a difficult decision because there are just so many. Most of them are doing really, really amazing work in different places. So really congratulations to everybody who was shortlisted. And so, I'm here to present the Scale-up of the Year. And the Scale-up of the Year is really goes to the company that demonstrates significant and verifiable achievement during the past year. So this is in terms of innovation, delivery, impact, and also fundraising. And so we looked at different input, and the companies were also able to present to the judges. We were looking at companies that were able to show significant growth. And it's my honor and privilege really to announce that the Scale-up of the Year this year goes to SokoFresh. SokoFresh is a social enterprise that offers cold storage solutions and market linkages to small and medium-scale farmers in Kenya. They really exist to address the issues of post-harvest losses and poor market access for millions of smallholder farmers. So SokoFresh is a company that we as Efficiency for Access have been closely following for years. We found out about them in the early years where they received an initial where the company they partner with, Ecozen, received a research grant from us, and through that developed initial partnerships with SokoFresh for some of the initial hubs. And I think that through this judging process, what particularly stood out for me, is we really think a lot and talk a lot about, the trajectory of the early innovators that we support, and kind of like what is the exit strategy, what is the sustainability of it. So it's particularly exciting to see SokoFresh's growth path And in the past year, they used their EEP grant to launch 6 more hubs across Kenya. And with this, they were also able to close their first equity investment by Safaricom Spark. And most importantly, I think a lot of companies, it really boils down to not only the technology, the service, but also the team behind it. And they truly are a great team. So congratulations to SokoFresh. And I'd like to hand it over to Dennis, their CEO, to give us a few words and accept the award.
Thank you so much. This is such a great privilege. Good morning, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for this recognition. It's a significant recognition. EB has been quite a significant partner for us in terms of catalyzing the growth of SokoFresh. And so even as we receive this partnership, just want to thank everyone who has been involved in supporting SokoFresh from the initial stages until where we are, both our partners and our investors. And I think our commitment remains strong to be able to make cold storage and market linkage services accessible to smallholder farmers across Kenya and the rest of the region. And I think even with this recognition, it will refuel us and re-energize us as we undertake this difficult but time-sensitive assignment to reduce post-harvest losses and unlock increased farmer incomes through our services. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Dennis, and congratulations on our behalf also. I would like to ask a couple of questions from both of the Project of the Year winners. So I'll ask this now first from you, and I'll ask them both questions at the same time. So if there is like one thing that you would like to highlight what EP Africa grant kind of helped you to do, kind of in terms of taking your business to next level, what would that be? And then considering that we most likely have quite a few potential future applicants tuning into this webinar or later checking it online from the recording, what would be your kind of main advice or lesson that you would like to share with future EP Africa applicants?
Thanks. I think one of the most significant, so there are a number of benefits of having gotten support from EP. One of the most critical ones is the funding that enabled us to test our business model across different value chains. So by being able to invest in CapEx and set up 6 different hubs, we were able to actually move from testing our use case for one value chain to testing the use case for 4 value chains at a time. And we are looking at the utilization rates and other metrics to help us really determine what is a commercially viable path for SokoFresh. That was critical, and the outcome of that is what laid the foundation for our first equity investment, because we are able to really prove that we have the data to show that this is a scalable business. And for anyone applying for EP, I think my advice is that one, really look at how EP can help you to test your most riskiest assumptions that can help you to really build evidence of commercial viability if you're an early stage business. I think EP has such a great team that will connect you to networks of different alumni, investors, and other partners to really rally everyone behind enabling your success. But utilize the funding to really be able to build the right foundation for the business, test what ordinarily you may not be able to test without such grant financing, and see it as an opportunity to be able to catalyze the business growth and to bring in future investments. Thank you, Juicy.
Thanks a lot. Then I think we can move to the next Project of the Year announcement. So that would be the Project of the Year's startup. So I'll pass it on to Ada Marmion from Africa Enterprise Challenge Fund. Ada, please go ahead.
Thank you, Juicy, and good afternoon, everyone, or good morning, depending on where you are in the continent. I am very happy to be here today and to share from ACF our reflections and our contribution to this selection. So we were asked as judges to really analyze from the 4 different finalists which one has demonstrated the the deepest level of resilience and adaptive capacity in implementing their program funded by EEP. What has been what has the company developed in terms of strategic, innovative, and meaningful partnerships to advance their impact and their business, be it in their value chain, in their sector, or with complementary partners outside of the business as usual partners. Then what are early proof of demonstration of market fit of their business models on the market, and also consider the ones that have managed to successfully fundraise from other sources, be it grant or more commercial or catalytic or commercial capital. And of course, it was a very difficult choice. We took quite some time for the deliberation because the 4 companies presented very strong case and very powerful impact programs. But we settled as a team for Baridi, which is a local woman-led company that provides solar-powered refrigeration solutions for off-grid meat and fish markets in East Africa. And I think the EEP project was mostly focusing on the meat value chain. What we thought was particularly relevant was really that Baridi demonstrated both the pay-as-you-store business model and also tested the lease-to-own business model through its EEP project. So really testing what would be the price point, the unit economics, the viability, the access to customers, and the impact of those 2 different business models, and how does that impact their financial structuring as a company, the way that they reach out to their customers and structure themselves. They've also developed some strategic partnership with upstream partners in terms of the manufacturer of the cold storage units. And we did find it very interesting as well that the company is not only women-owned and led, but also looking to integrate women at various levels in their business models, and really matching the way they empower different potential clients that could be women to go up the value chain or be empowered. So that were, I think, the 3 main reasons why we thought that you had the most powerful innovation. And I think you are contributing, Baridi, to really de-risking and demonstrating how the cold storage as a service different value proposition could work in Kenya. So thank you so much for that. And I think I'm to invite.
Yeah, I can step in with the sad announcement of Tracy being currently on a business trip, the CEO and founder of Baridi in Tokyo, and unfortunately she cannot tune in at the moment. The schedules don't match. She was yesterday part of the cooling session, so whoever joined that our yesterday's Knowledge Week session, Tracy was there talking. But we will publish a profile on both the Project of the Year winners as well as the Rising Energy Leader that will be presented soon on our website, so you'll get to read a bit more about Baridi's journey with us, kind of how that grant helped them to do what they do and kind of tell their story. But unfortunately, we don't have Tracy in person now answering those questions that I had. So thanks, Ada. I propose that we'll move forward with the agenda, which then leaves a bit more time for questions also in the end. Thanks. So next, then I would like to pass the mic to Susan Hounsell, the Head of Portfolio of EEP Africa, to present the Rising Energy Leader of 2023. Susan, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much, Lucy. And also congratulations on my end to the Project of the Year winners for these well-deserved awards. In addition to our Project of the Year, it's my honor to now also introduce the Rising Energy Leader of the Year for 2023. This is an internal award with the jury consisting of EEP Africa team members, and it honors young individuals who are working for one of our EEP Africa countries. They have been nominated by our portfolio managers for their outstanding contributions to the success and implementation of the company's EEP Africa project. In this year around, we have one Rising Energy Leader of the Year, and that is, next slide, please. I'm excited to say that this award this year is going to Precious Vuma, who is the Business Development and Marketing Manager with PowerLife. PowerLife is one of EEP Africa's grantees from the 2020 call for proposals. And for those who followed us for a while, you might remember that PowerLife was EEP Africa's startup project of the year in 2021. And Precious has been one of the people at PowerLife contributing to their achievements in Zimbabwe, where PowerLife has been distributing over 4,000 solar home systems and 1,600 productive use of energy systems, and all this in rural areas during the COVID and after the COVID-19 pandemic. PowerLife is also a women-led business with 71% of employees being women, and Precious is one of them, and has impressed us through her dedication.
Quick question, Susan. There's a bit of an echo. Could you check your kind of mic settings, at least on our end?
Okay, sorry about that. Let me try. I'm not entirely sure how to fix that. Then maybe disconnect my other screen. Is this better?
There is still kind of a echo coming from the back. Yes.
Let me check 1 second. Give me one moment.
It was okay during the testing, so I don't know if something changed.
No, I don't think so.
I think now it's good. I don't know what you did. Magic happened. The echo disappeared, at least on my side.
Right, okay. Then let me continue. Great, but do let me know if there's any further issues. So yes, Precious, she's impressed us through her dedication to PowerLife's mission, and also leading their marketing efforts through what was a very challenging time in most countries in the world. And she's also managed to really highlight her personal growth during this time, which we very much appreciated. So Precious, congratulations for this recognition. I'll hand it over to you, and maybe you could also tell us a little bit what you'd advise other young people in the energy access space on how to make their way in this sector.
Okay, good afternoon. Thank you, Suzanne, and thank you to EEP for this prestigious award. It's truly a humbling experience for me to be here accepting this today, and I'm incredibly grateful to my bosses, to the PowerLife team, to all our stakeholders, and most importantly to EEP Africa for this recognition. So I would say advice to other energy experts. My advice to other energy experts would be patience and perseverance. In our line of work, results are not instant. You know, they come after a long time. It's just like farming. So it takes a really long time for us to get traction in clean energy. So it's important to persevere and work hard and keep at it and just be patient with it. I'd also say it's important to be customer centric. It's essential to understand our customers and their particular cultural norms and everything else that affects them, so that we can be more mindful of the local culture where our customers are, so that we don't offend them or do any harm to them while we provide the services that we provide. And also it's important to regularly keep in touch with our customers as well, so that we listen to them and tailor our products and solutions to better serve them, because no one else better knows what they need except them. So I'd say customer centricity, patience, and perseverance. That's what I advise other people to focus on. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Precious. Definitely valuable advice and something to take on board for all of us. Thank you so much and congratulations again.
Thank you.
Great. With this, we'll conclude the part on the EEP Africa Awards. And for those of you who would like an opportunity to one day be EEP Africa's Project of the Year or be named a Rising Energy Leader, we will soon be launching our next annual call for proposals for this year.